Okay.
Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody.
Say what?
If I let this go, you can't tell me what's right. I'll tell my no.
Hello everyone, welcome to Queen Pebbles channel. This is the Pebbles Gang family crushing every battle. And today we are back with another episode of the hairstylist career that you will basically be seeing. So I'm excited about the Sister Stylist Challenge career because in the last LP that you guys did see that the sisters' parents left, because of course I told y'all that they're not going to be living with them. That was just for them to basically be there, just because we wanted them to, basically, give them some advice about, being in college, what responsibilities that need to be, that need to be done. And, after they're saying their goodbyes and stuff, the crazy thing about it is right now, as you can see, we are in the kitchen. Carly is kind of upset right now. Kamari is kind of upset right now because we had to get her a journal. She needed like some peace to talk because her sister was getting on her nerves because she's like, this girl is going to make me pull my hair out. Like, she basically waited till the parents left and told her, okay, Kaylee, you need to get a job because you're not going to be staying here thinking that you're going to be just partying, going out to clubs, going out with boyfriends or dates, and you're not helping out. She was like, we need money to be able to survive here, and you're not going to just survive off of financial aid. So she basically, gave her some pointers and told her like, I want you to be mindful of it. And she's like, they got into a heated argument after their mom left, and she basically had to call her dad or mom and explain like the argument they had. And, the parents basically said, y'all adults now, so work it out. And y'all gonna be living together. So, we can't come to the rescue every time. Like, you're not kids anymore, you're adults. You have to figure it out. So, this morning, not this morning, this afternoon, it's Monday. It's about to be 2:00 in the afternoon. She needed the time to think to herself and reflect. Right now, this is her reflection chair because she feels like her sister is going to stress her out. And she's like writing her thoughts down, trying to figure out what she's going to do because she's like, my sister's getting on my nerves. She's not listening. She's trying to be a troublemaker. I don't know what to do. And mind you, her sister actually started her podcast in the last episode. Well, I didn't record it, but she started her first podcast. So we're going to edit that video actually after Kamari finish her journal. And then we're going to have Kaylee basically go upstairs and do the video station so she can kind of get some followers and stuff because that's the goal. But from far from that, we're starting off already with some hectic drama with the two sisters already not getting along because one is so responsible that she doesn't want her sister throwing her life away by just having fun and is too strict like her mom. And then you have another one that just want to be irresponsible and want to do her own thing, just party, drink, smoke, whatever, throw parties because she feel like she's young and she don't need to be responsible right now. But she's in adulthood and life be lifing when you be adulting. So it's serious. You need to be able to know how to do that. So I think her sister's on the right page. She's just trying to be an older sister and let her know, like, we can't play. This is serious. So that is how we're starting the second episode already. So welcome back, and everybody who has been here with me since day one. Thank you so much for the support, and those who are new to my channel, welcome to the Pebbles Gang family. This is Queen Pebbles, and welcome aboard. So get comfy with me, watch as we play this, Let's Play series, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Get some tea, some snacks, some wine, whatever that you need to do to unwind. And let's go ahead and get into you guys. So she's basically saying like, yes, dear diary, this girl is getting on my nerves. I don't know what to do with my sis. She's not like listening. She's getting on my nerves. I don't know what to do. She's like, mom was right. It's going to be a handful trying to live with her because she thinks that she knows everything. But that's where dad comes into place because he always spoils her. He doesn't, give her the pointers of what responsibility is So now I'm stuck with her ignorant ways. She's like, I'm still trying to think what to do. She's like, I have some ideas, some things that, laughing about, like, things that she said, their childhood memories. She's like, that girl's so stubborn like her dad. I don't know what to tell you. But she's like, she makes me so angry sometimes. I don't know what to do. She's like, so she's just reflecting right now, just talking out loud. I'm just basically like saying, this girl is definitely going to be the death of me because she just won't leave me alone. She's like, but on the bright side, diary, I just applied for the application for the for the university. So yeah, she ended on a good note of talking about the university and everything. So she's excited. We did actually apply to that. So now we're waiting for our application to come back, you guys, into the mail. And we're actually waiting for the scholarship to see if we got financial aid or not. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna have Carly come over here and watch TV. I'm gonna have her watch a movie, and I'm going to have Kaylee go upstairs, like I said, because she already started a podcast. So we're gonna come over here and have her basically. Her dad is texting, "Hey, I heard you and Chris are like friends now. You're getting that's your daughter. I be hating."
What did you say there?
When they be saying dumb stuff on Sam's, like, be for real, nigga. Like, that's your daughter. Of course, they're friends, they're sisters. They be saying some dumb stuff sometimes, I swear. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to transfer our video over. And hopefully it turns out good because this is our first podcast for your girl. She wants to do what she's taking the advice that her mom told her to do in the last episode, which is basically start a podcast, and she likes to gossip and she's a troublemaker. So she's like, that's a good idea. She's like, I can record, I can put everybody up. Why the dad wants to call us now after we just got off the phone with him about our sister? And now our mama's calling. What? Hey, Chris, Kaylee. So listen, it's a long story. My family is in a bit of pickle right now, and we need a place to. Man, if you don't get out of here.
Hell no.
No, you're not. Anyways, she's telling her dad, like, dad, yeah, things cooled down. He's like checking on her. Basically asking like how's her and her sister doing after the argument. Trying to tell her to listen to her. He's like, I know that your sister can get on your nerves, but she is the oldest and she knows more than you. And she's like, laughing about it, like, dad, like, be for real. Like, even if she is the oldest, that's not gonna make me listen to her, period. She feels like she's grown. That's where basically Carly was basically saying in her diary that she thinks she knows everything because she's grown now. She's 18. So she feels like I know more than you think and I'm not going to take advice from you. And that's how she feels. But we just acquired our media production skills. So this is perfect because she took the advice of wanting to be a podcast. She wants to invite people on her shows. When we get to that point, she wants to be able to have a podcast that talks about people drama, the juicy gossip, the secrets. That's perfect. So she feels like, why not? We can do a small business for her and have people come and watch her, like when she get up there, live streams, while she's doing it, have tea time with her, like, and invite them and say, welcome to the podcast. This is, Kaylee, this is Kaylee's juicy podcast series, something like that, So I'm excited for her journey as a podcast just to see, how she goes. Cause I feel like literally she's going to be so dramatic. Like everything she's going to be talking about is some stuff that's somebody else's business. I feel like it's going to be some juicy gossip, probably about somebody like, girlfriend cheating or boyfriend cheating or saying, oh guys, so today's podcast is talking about such and such. I heard through the grapevine that this and this and that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that he cheated. Whatever. Just trying to take out blast, whatever. She's going to try to find whatever and be like nosy about it. But once she gets done with this, we're going to definitely upload. We're going to hype our next video for other people who wants to see it. This is just going to be basically the intro. So this is just our intro video. And plus we can make money, little small royalty monies for her. So she's going to have like money on the side. And her sister, she's going to go downstairs and her sister's basically going to ask her like, so, I just wanted to see, are you going to basically, get a job and stuff? Like, have you been looking for a job today? And she's gonna be like, no, I don't need to. She's like, no, I really don't need to because, basically I'm starting a podcast and you get paid for that stuff. And her sister, of course, is gonna be like irritated because she feels like that's not a real job and that she just have that as a side thing, but you know how that goes. They're going to be fighting because they're sisters. So that's just how they are. So we're going to go ahead and upload. This is going to give her the fame that she needs. Yeah, she's tense. She needs amusement. I get it. I understand. So we're going to go ahead and hype next video so everybody can know like the things that we're going to do. We're going to do that. That's all we need. We just spent like 500 and something. And her sister's definitely gonna be mad. She's gonna like go downstairs and tell her sister like, no, actually her sister's going to find out because the credit card people are going to tell her like, did you know that your money was spent on this? And she's gonna be like, what? She's like, yeah, unfortunately, we had some people, we had something, notification saying something about, this happening and stuff like that. And she's gonna get mad and saying there was like 500 or something that was taken off. She's gonna be mad about it. So we're gonna go ahead and so we can't even hire a mixologist right now because she just took the last money. I didn't think about that, but we're responsible because she just likes to spend people's money on the last bits of stretching. And look, guys, we only have $100 and we're about to spend the last 100 on there. All right. So right now, we're going to have I'm going to have her order a drink for the group. We're going to do a plasma gin, a cocktail. So she's gonna be over here drinking and stuff like that. It's something that her sister really doesn't like because she feels like we're supposed to be getting ready for the university and she doesn't like the fact that she's over here. So I'm gonna have her actually go here. So we over there breaking stuff. We're gonna have her come over here so she can kind of fuss at her sister because she just got a call from the bank letting her know that that someone took $500 out of the bank account. And she's really upset because she's like, what? We barely have enough food to survive. So I'm gonna have her, so right now, she sees her like over here at the bar and stuff. And I guess it's like she's gonna see that we're gonna have her see basically her drinking and wondering what's going on. So actually, you know what? Let's just come over here and she's gonna have a deep conversation with her and ask her like, Kaylee, I know dang well you did not spend $500 in our bank account. Like, mom and dad gave us that money for responsibility for emergencies only. She's like, Kaylee, did you spend $500? Because I just got a notification from the place and stuff saying, she's like, yeah, I did. She's like, it was for my podcast. She said, I really needed the money. She was like, so I'm gonna have her basically like get mad and say, really? She said, I didn't explain this to you. She's like, are you kidding me? No. She's like, are you kidding me? I then explained to you about this. She's like, that money was emergencies only. And you telling me that you spend it because you wanted to do it for your podcast? She said, that is unacceptable. She's like, I'm definitely going to tell mom about this because I can't take your behavior. She's like, that was wrong of you. You should have asked because that was both of our money. So I'm going to have her just like, she's like, I don't like that. And her sister, okay, so that's perfect for her. So she's like upset because she doesn't like that she's getting yelled at. She feels like a kid being yelled at. She's like, I'm grown. Like, what are you doing fussing at me in front of everybody? So we're going to have a deep conversation with her. It's like, I don't like that. And tell her, like, disagree with her and tell her, like, I don't like how you're yelling at me. She's like, first of all, I'm your sister. She's like, I get it, but I love you, sis, but what you're doing is going down the wrong path. She's like, I'm just trying to teach you responsibility and you're just messing it up for us. You just spent $500 on books that we could have used. What if we don't get the money for the scholarship? She's like, I don't want to hear that. She's like, get out of here. She's like, really? She's like, so you're going to dismiss me like I'm not talking to you. She's like, okay, bet. She's like, girl, get out of my face. She's like, I don't need that negativity. She's like, first off, she's like, you know what? I'm going to get me a drink because you're really blowing me and you're making me upset. She's like, you're blowing my high and you're making me upset. So she's going to come over here and, we're going to come over here and dance. She's like, leave me alone, bro. She said, you're getting on my nerves. It's like, before I slap you. Oh, not the girl over there looking all angry. Just ask about her career. Kind of help her, like, get out of her mood because she's, like, upset. Her and her sisters have an argument. I think they really need some family counseling because they're always arguing. So that way their relationship won't go, like, too far down. I'm going to probably have them, like, talk and have it go to an angry management class tomorrow because they're always fussing and they're always yelling. And I think she deserves a drink. She's like upset. So let's order a drink for herself. I think she needs a real strong drink to kind of get her mood off of her sister right now. Let's get a strawberry nectar right now. She wants some wine. She needs some wine to unwind herself because that's one of her calming soothes to help her. So listen to music, just chilling. Look at Nancy over there breaking down on the dance floor. I'm gonna have her come over here and get a drink too because she's already upset. Why she can't get a drink? How's it that she can order but she can't? I'm not understanding that. I'm good. Oh, it is getting late. Alright, so it is a long day. She said, it's been a long day, sis. She said, let's go down. I think we should go to counseling because she said, you really have anger issues and you don't understand what you're doing is wrong. She's like, we need to go to counseling and talk about the situation. And I'm gonna have her like congratulate her sister on having a new job. She's like, have you even looked for a job today? She's like, no, because I'm going to be a podcast. She said, well, thank you for congratulating me on my job. But she said, I thought you were going to look for a job today. She was like, no, sis. She said, I didn't tell you I was going to look for a job. She said, I just told you I was going to apply for university. She was like, you really get on my nerves. She's like, well, only thing I'm worried about is myself. She's like, I just care about the podcast and just starting a gossip group. I don't care about none of that other stuff. What do I look like? do you really think that I need to be working at a burger joint? Like, no, it's not for me. She said, but anyways, I'll see you tomorrow then for that stupid counseling that you're trying to talk about. So apparently they're going to be going counseling tomorrow because her sister is kind of upset with her because she did spend a lot of money. So we do need to get some ground rules on boundaries because what she did was crazy. And we're going to have her go to sleep as well, you guys. And once they finish, once they get up in the morning, I will basically see you guys when they get up. But for right now, it looks like Kamari is kind of tipsy. She didn't get too drunk. She just wanted enough for her to she just needed enough for her to forget the issue between her and her sister because she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep dealing with this situation. She's like, I'd rather just basically hand it over to the counselor and just get some therapy. She feels like the therapy will help kind of regulate the relationship, get the relationship back onto course. I mean, her and her sister kind of had it out for each other, lashing out on each other their whole life. But she feel like she needs someone to kind of be the middleman to explain to her sister without her feeling like she's nagging all the time. Because that's all her sister gets from her is nagging. So maybe the counselor will kind of help put that common ground back together and let her understand her sister fully. But I'll see you guys when they get up. All right, guys. So they're up at 4 in the morning. Right now, Kamari couldn't really sleep. She felt a little tipsy still from the drink. So she woke up at 4 in the morning and decided that she wanted a muscle relaxing bubble bath just because her sister kind of made her stress and her bones is right now feeling it. So she decided to do that for this morning. Meanwhile, we have Kaylee over here basically taking a shower downstairs. Okay, so now that she's done, I'm going to have her put on a pot of tea because her and her sister needs to talk before they actually get ready for counseling. So I'm gonna have her come over here and put on a pot of boiled water. And her sister's still in a bath, so she's like needing this relaxation. She's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so while that's doing that, they're not gonna really have any breakfast this morning. Right now, neither one of them are hungry. I feel like it's because they're a little bit upset about what happened last night and really feel like they need to find some common ground between each other. So I'm going to have them both get some coffee because they both need it. I'm going to do a cafe latte for my girl, Kamari. She's going to fix some for her sister. And then we're going to have her, so we're going to put that down for her. So when her sister get done with her bath, she can come drink that. And then we're going to have her make some light roast for herself. And then once they do that, we'll have them have a little conversation with each other. So I'm gonna have her sit down real quick. Okay. So we're gonna have them sit down, have some coffee this morning. Let's see. Make sure she got on the right outfit real quick. No, we don't. This is going to be our Tuesday outfit. So she's wearing a dress, looking fancy, like her mom. Her and her mom have the same fashion style. So if you see that it looks like they're wearing the same outfit like she did, it is because her and her mom are exactly alike. Like I said, they have a lot in common. So that's the one outfit that they chose together. Okay. We're going to drink this together. And I'm going to go ahead and basically have, let's see. We're going to give her a pep talk about, what happened last night and kind of like, talk to each other, apologize to each other. She's like, last night cannot happen. She's like, sis, nothing about last night was interesting. You know, we got into an argument. I don't like that. I think we need to call the therapist this morning and talk on the phone. I mean, talk with them and go to therapy. She's like, you know, last night was too much. She was like, we were arguing. She was like, and then you spent $500 on something without my consent, and it's supposed to be both of our money. So I think we need someone to kind of find a common ground for both of us. So she's like, you know, we need a deep conversation. And she said, you're always saying I'm nagging. And she's like, you know, I'm not. She's like, I'm just trying to give you advice. She's like, you know, like mom did us. She's like, one day when I'm dead, you won't have that opportunity. She said, girl, bye. You're just doing too much. She's like, really? She said, you're over here making things so difficult. She's like, you know, you need to live a little, go on vacation, stop worrying about the little things. She's like, you know, I understand you want a career, but she's like, everything, you've been always like this since we were kids. You're always trying to find every negative thing about things in life. Like, just relax. She's like, we're young, we're 18 years old, and we have a whole life ahead of us. She's like, you know, that's all I'm asking. She said, girl, you never know when life is going to hit you with something hard. I'm just trying to prepare you. That's all. She's like, I will definitely call. She said, let me finish this tea real quick. And she's like, I'm going to call. I mean, this coffee. And I'm just going to go ahead and call the therapist. So let's see if we can go to, I'm trying to see if there's, I know there was a way for us to go to counseling or something. Let's see what counseling. Okay, so that's only Cupid counseling. But they do have counseling for, okay, so we're going to have both of them go to their therapy counseling and just talk about, you know, life, the complications of being a sister and, you know, how it's affecting their relationship. So I'm going to have them go ahead and go. She's like, yes, we would like an appointment this morning for 8 o'clock. She's like, sure. She said, come in. I would definitely be happy to get you and, you know, talk with you and your sister. So they're both leaving now. Just put on their coats and stuff, I guess, because it's cool outside. So yeah, they're going there. And it looks like we have work. Okay, so they're back. And it looks like she's crying. It looks like she was processing her feelings about how her sister just doesn't listen to her. She feels like her sister doesn't have her back. Her sister's always nagging her, and the therapist basically just told them like they need a exercise where they can go home together for their homework before they come back to therapy the next week. Their homework is basically just getting to know one another without fussing. Try to let loose, have a house party, and kind of, you know, make some friends together and have everyone come together and just basically dance, have fun, listen to music, play some games, and kind of relax and not think about, go one day without thinking about just responsibilities. Think about how you only have one day that you can use as important. And instead of thinking about using it as responsibility, try to think about how you can spend time, value time with your loved one. And she's like, you know, since y'all sisters, I think that you can use this weekend. She's like, I want y'all to come back and worry about Wednesday. We're going to try to do Wednesday. But she said for Wednesday, I want y'all to go out and, you know, spend time with each other. Whether you go to the club, whether you go to IHOP, whatever y'all decide to do, just do something together. Spend your time doing your nails together and just talk. She was like, just talk about it. So right now, both sisters are not really happy. They feel like, you know, they both have their emotions. They both, well, it looks like she's happy, but they both got their emotions considered, from grieving and saying stuff about how they feel feeling like, they don't never listen to each other. But yeah, so it looks like we're going to work. So she's going to business. She's going to hold it down while Kamari basically stays around the house. And since we basically don't have work, this will be actually the time that Kamari could use to make some friends. Um, I feel like we can actually make her. I'm thinking the idea of making this a little business lounge where we can have people come and meet new people. So we won't have to like leave the lot, and we can have people play games. We can probably put like some darts right here, have a hookah lounge, listen to music, come over here and drink. That way we can make some money and we can hire somebody to do the bar. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. I'll be right back. We're gonna add some few things and then we'll come back and start that business. All right, guys. So we're going to actually do a business called Kaylee's Hookah Lounge because I feel like that would be perfect. Um, for her to make money. Like we can do that while we wait on money with hookah allowance. So her sister can't really say that she's not doing nothing. Like, yeah, it's not a regular job, but she's being an entrepreneur. She's basically, owning her little small business where people can come party and all that stuff, but she's making money out of it. Like her sister doesn't really enjoy the idea of her making money with alcohol and all that stuff, but if it's giving her money, then hey, it's helping pay with the bills. And I feel like that's perfect because she's going to have the podcast and she's going to have this. That actually gives her the money that she needs. So we're going to do that. And we're going to make this a lounge. So it's not going to be no comedy. We're going to do a hookah. Let's see. First is dancing. Then lower. So we're going to be smoking, drinking, the bar. See what else. We're going to play cards. First, we're gonna play cards. Let's see what else. And play darts. So, yeah, play darts. That's all that's in there. And this is going to be an hourly because we definitely need our money. It's going to be 50%. Definitely. We're gonna make this age required. No teenagers, just young adults and adults who's gonna be invited. Perfect. So we just started a career. So we definitely are going to start this. What time does this get off? Actually, what time does she get off? At 5 p.m. I think we're going to actually open up our shop at 5, which is perfect because that would actually make the sister upset coming home to see that her home well, not her home, but both of our homes is going to be used as basically a party lounge. And she doesn't like people just being in her space. But that's what we're going to do. And she has really no choice but to allow it to be. So now that we are back from counseling, you guys, I'm going to have her come over here and make some, we're going to do some berry waffles. So we can have, ooh, wrong person. We're going to make Kaylee come over here and make some berry waffles, actually. All right. So we're going to have her come over here and make some berry waffles. All right. So kind of get something in her system. She had coffee this morning, but some waffles sound really good for her. And we're really not going to have this episode long, you guys, because this episode was based off the drama of starting a podcast. Um, starting a podcast, partying while her sister. Oh, we made $102 from our first podcast. Okay. Um, so basically, making her sister upset and like doing irresponsible things is pretty much our goal for our second episode, just to show the life of how, um, what kind of life that Kaylee is trying to live. We're basically living as Kaylee first in this episode to show how irresponsible that she can be and how she makes her sister want to pull her hair out. In the next episode, we're basically going to have more of Kaylee. As you can see, you see a little bit of Kaylee, but you kind of are getting both sisters actually. But you're gonna see more of her because we're starting a small business with our girl, just so you can see exactly what type of life that she's trying. And then basically having more of her podcast series. You're seeing all that. Okay, so it says office prank. Kamara reaches into her desk drawer to get her stapler, only to discover that someone has encased it in jelly. Will Kamara retaliate with her own break or ignore it and go find another stapler? We're gonna ignore it because that's childish. Kamara doesn't have time for this nonsense. Important stapling tasks await. The stapler near the mailroom have to go do the job. Of course. That's more important. And we're gonna go ahead and clean up. And once we do that, we're going to brush our teeth. And then we're going to do another podcast, you guys, because we just made money from that one. So we're going to record and we're going to basically have her rant about how her sister, um, you know, sent her to counseling. Like when her, like I said, she's going to be the drama of starting stuff in her series. And she feel like her fans should know exactly everything in her life that's going on. So let's come have her sit down. Let's turn on this. We had hearts. So I think we're going to do rain because that's kind of her mood today. We want to kind of make it look like, okay, our mood today is rain. So we're recording for our podcast because our sister has pissed us off today. And yeah, right now we just feel some type of way. So we're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do a stream today just to have her first stream. And we're going to have her sit down. So she's like, all right, guys. So this is the second podcast. And of course, as you can see, I'm in my house. She's like, my sister. Oh, sorry, guys. She's like, my sister basically ruined my day because she made us have a therapist to talk to. We had to go to counseling this morning because of the fact that she felt like she was entitled to try to tell me that I was wrong. She was like, so what happened, you guys, is basically I spent $500 because I was trying to, start my business as a host. So I needed a microphone and I wanted to make things look better for you guys as viewers. But apparently she feels some type of way about it. She's basically saying that I was irresponsible just because I was thinking about my career. And we talked about this. She said she wanted me to have a career. She wanted me to do my thing. And the fact that I am doing my career as a podcast and that's what I want, but she doesn't support it. She thinks that everything I'm doing is wrong. And I even started my small business, you guys, just to give you information about that because it's going to be a lounge where you can come drink, smoke, um, play some darts, play some cards with us. She's like, the whole nine. I'm going to be basically making money from partying and everything. And she doesn't even like the quality life that I have because she tries to judge me for everything that I do. And it doesn't matter what I do, it's like I'm not doing anything right for her. I think I really made a mistake, you guys, in allowing my sister and me to move in together because now I feel like she's became a parent and she's worse than mom. And I don't know what to do. So if you guys, who are on stream want to give me some ideas, don't hesitate to comment because I don't know what else to do. She's like, I just need some ideas of what you think you got, if I should get a roommate, if I should move into my own space and kind of just leave my sister behind because I don't know what to do. The counselor says that we should take a day to spend time with each other. But it's like every time we talk, the only thing she wants to do is fuss at me and try to say that I'm not doing nothing with my life. And I'm clearly doing something because I'm making money. And the only thing she's doing is working in a regular office, which is not for me. I wanted to be my own boss and look at me. I just opened my own small business. And what is she doing? Working for the government. Something I'm not doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know for my second episode of the podcast of what's really going on and what's the tea. So if you guys want to see more, just let me know what you think about it. And that will be the end of my podcast, you guys. Thank you guys for staying tuned, and that's it. We are out. Oh, it looks like we just gained 500 followers from our stream, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and end our stream because that was her basically letting everybody know what happened. I'm going to basically record so she can basically say, guys, hello, this is my podcast. I know you guys just see my stream, but I just wanted to record my own personal thing of my sister and how she ruined my day today. She's like, so basically, I just got yelled at for spending $500 last night on my dream of being a podcast. And I don't know if you guys think that I was wrong. I don't know if you guys think that what I did was wrong, but I was just doing what was best for me. And she's like, give me some comments, some ideas of what you guys think. Right now, as you can see, I have rain, really. She's like, right now, I have rain effects because, I wanted to show y'all exactly what was going on. And see y'all input of what y'all think I should do. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all my second podcast and let y'all know exactly what's the tea. Like, having a sister that's nagging is just becoming too dreadful for my life and I don't know what to do because everything I do is not good enough for her or she's just too judgmental. So, this is just me venting you guys and another podcast, juicy tea that you need to know of the drama of family life that I am dealing with constantly. And I'm really seriously thinking about trying to find another place because my sister is becoming my mother and that's just how it is. Thank you guys for staying tuned. My drone is about to die, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off this live, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, so now we just finished that one because we had to do that, and now we're gonna record and say Kaylee's. So this is Kaylee's tea gossip. This is gonna be episode 2. This is gonna be sister drama. I'm gonna say sister drama. All right, so we just got done with that. We're gonna go ahead and have her before her sister gets off. Let's come sit here. Let's go ahead and transfer this off. Okay, so now that is our thing. Let me go ahead and turn this effect off. So we're good on that. Okay, so pretty much we got 2 hours until we actually open our business, you guys. So I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and edit our video. So let's go ahead and edit. All right, let's speed it up because we need that. And then after we do that, we're going to update. I mean, not update, we're going to go ahead and upload it, which will give us more money. Let me cheat our thing real quick because right now we need to focus on this. So once we do that, we'll go ahead and start our party. I'm excited because I hope that she meets new people while we're here. And I'm going to have her sister like basically hear the music, kind of trying to figure out what's going on and why there's music. Ooh, she got 206. I think that's her sister. Yeah. Her sister just got promoted. Okay. So we got promoted. Kamari was promoted to office assistant. So now she has the desk nameplate, stolen, new clothes, make fun of corporate. Okay. So she now is work from 9 a.m. to 5. Okay. And she gets paid $22 an hour. She's doing good. So her sister picking on her and saying all these things in her podcast. Apparently she don't know that her sister is getting more money than she thinks. So we're uploading that. And now we're going to go ahead and start our business. We're going to put on the outfit that we had. And we're going to go ahead and start our business. All right. So let's come over here. And honestly, I'm just going to teleport over because I don't got time for it. We're going to go ahead and open up. We're going to put some music on. Oh, we did good. Okay, hold up real quick. I'm going to do that. We're going to go ahead and play some hip hop. It said, well, Dan, looks like this household is in compliance with all the active neighborhood action plans. You'll see a reduction. So that kind of reducted our bills for the next time. So that's perfect. But we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and hire a mixologist so we can make some money, you guys. So we got a mixologist coming in. I do want her to make some friends, so let me go here. So once she signs in, all right. So once they sign in, then I'm gonna go ahead and have her introduce herself because maybe then we can have these same people that we can talk to, go get our nails done. All right, let's welcome her to the business. She's like, hey girl. She's like, nice to meet you. She said, thank you for coming to my establishment. My name is Kaylee and this is going to be my lounge. She said, you can drink, do whatever that you want. She said, thank you. She said, I appreciate it. She's like, what can we do? She was like, we got some alcohol, whatever that you desire is in there. So have a good time, dance. She said, really? She said, appreciate it. So let's welcome him. She said, oh, okay. She said, I'm an entrepreneur too, girl. She said, welcome to my establishment, sir. He's like, thank you. So, let me see. We're going to come over here and dance. And I'm going to have Kamari actually come over here and see what's going on. No, Dad, we're not coming over. We just got off work. So we're going to have him. She's like, what in the world is going on? Why is there all these people at my house? She's like, and you bought a hookah? She said, so we just talked about spending money. She said, don't start. She said, let loose, girl. Let loose. She said, girl, I just got off work. She said, I'm hungry. I don't have time for this. She said, whatever. She said, this is a job. I'm getting paid for this, girl. It's like everybody that you see outside are customers. All these people are coming on the lot are customers because I just opened up a business. I will pay you the $500. Relax. She said, I'm going inside. So we're going to have her come over here and, oh, we got a disruptive customer. We're going to have her come over here and make some Franken beans because right now she just don't know what to do with her sister right now. She's upset. I'm going to have her sister is upset. Unacceptable behavior, malicious behavior is never acceptable, and Kaylee will not stand for it. Right now, she's upset, you guys, because her sister is like nagging her again, and she just don't know what to do. She's like, I am so sick of her and her attitude. She's like, I'm trying to have fun, and she's over here ignoring me. She's like, my customers don't need to see none of it. Like, what is going on? Let's see, homegirl. Let's not cheer. Okay, so she's playing darts. I'm gonna have her come over here, you guys, and I'm gonna have her, you guys, come over here and sit down, and we're gonna have her sit and try because right now she needs to calm down. She needs to smoke. She's like, I need to smoke and vent because my sister is getting on my nerves, and I don't know what else to do. She's like, oh, I can't stand it. She's like, oh, I don't know what to do. But right now she's like not letting her sister blow her. Right now she's high. It says she's cloudy. What was that? And cloudy means high in the clouds. So this weed is kind of helping her. She's feeling like, I needed this. She's like, cause right now my sister is dragging it and I just don't understand why she's feeling the need to ruin everything. She's like, I'm clearly making money from my podcast business. She's like, I just got 500 followers. She's like, I'm making money. I'm out here trying to get famous. And my sister's going to be still working at that bullcrap job that she calls a job, which is a business. She's like, I understand she wants to be, work her way to the top, but she's like, it's not worth it. Like, being in a hairstylist, she's like, that's not even my thing. She said she can have the hairstylist, but that's not for me. She's like, she can do my hair, but I don't care for none of that. So that's pretty much it, you guys. This was a fun episode though. Everybody over here partying. I actually like this. I'm gonna end the episode with her coming over here to ask for a drink. And then we're gonna just call it a evening because this episode is long and I think we're gonna do a plasma Jane. But you see that we did a little potential business with her and the customers over here dancing, getting it. So I'm happy for her. She opened her own business despite of her sister getting on her nerves. And yeah, $500 is a lot that she spent, but at the same time, we're just trying to have responsibility. So, she's like, I'm just trying to have responsibility. But she just wants to drink a stiff drink and just want to chill. So, and we're making money from it. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we're making money. Because like I said, she needed. And let's see. Cause nobody really wants, I'm going to do a plumberry. Make her own drink. Cause right now this bartender is not doing a job and I don't have time for it. I'm going to hire somebody that's better cause he's not doing a job at all. We need some workers. We're going to go ahead and drink this and then we're going to end the episode. But thank you guys. This is the end of the episode. So I just want to thank you for staying tuned to the video. I hope that you liked this episode. It is a long episode. So this was just basically seeing the second episode of her and her sister drama, starting the podcast. And I think that she's going to be big at least by the third or fourth episode, considering that she did a live stream and got 500 already followers. So we're doing good. Her sister's doing good. She just started a business and she's already getting paid for doing a podcast with the video station. So we're doing good. Once we get her an actual podcast studio, like we would definitely do that. But right now, this lounge is just something that we added, but we will add on more to this business, which is going to be her podcast, and let her have like her own little room where she does her little podcast setup. And when we get our own money, and they're gonna basically split their own money. I'm probably gonna give them their own bank account with the little vault because we can't have bank accounts in real life, but I'm gonna do the little vault and let them like put their money in there and store their own, so it won't be no fuss. Like the money that she makes from her business will go into her vault. So everything that she wants to buy with her podcast stuff, the way that she want to do, that will all go to her business, and whatever her sister has will go all towards whatever. But they will have their own little set of bills that they're going to pay, which is rent together. They're going to take turns paying rent. And then, of course, phone bills, whatever like that. Internet bills all comes tied with that. And then after that, they should be able to have little side money to themselves. So I'm excited to see how both girls, develop. I do feel like Kamari wanting to be a stylist since her sister doesn't want to be a stylist, that kind of give her a chance to make her own. But I don't know how we're going to do that because I'm thinking we might expand on this a lot and make her business with Kamari where both of them, she could do a lounge, but her sister can open during the day and do like her little salon. And I don't know, because you can't have two businesses, which is dumb. They said you have to open one business at a time. So I basically don't know how that's going to work. We'll just have to see. But besides from that, thank you guys for staying tuned. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and don't forget to let me know or recommend any other videos, games, reactions that you would like to see me do. And I can't wait to see what we do for the next episode of these sisters hairstylist challenge, because I cannot wait for her to start doing hair and doing her own thing, you guys. But thank you. Peace out.
Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. If I